Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday. Today Kuba went to the shop and he loaded up on food. Wow, Kuba really loaded up on bananas today. So I thought today would be the perfect day to just show you what I keep in our pantry and how we stock our kitchen up, because we've been loading up more than usual since we really only want to go to the shop once a week. It's just easier that way because soon everyone will have to wear masks when they're out in public. So if we can just go once a week, load up, stock our kitchen, then we don't have to worry about being in town that often and we can just hide out at our tiny house. So I'll just run through everything we have in the kitchen and just show you what we got. This is all spelt flour here. Normally we would buy whole wheat flour, but we just cannot find that in the shop anymore, so we've been using spelt in our pancakes and chapati. And this flour is really nice, has a nice texture, so I don't mind using it. For some reason, all of the whole wheat flour is just gone in the shops, and soon this might be gone as well, so Kuba bought several bags of that today, so this will last us a while. I prefer to use just whole wheat flour in our pancakes and chapati, but lately we've been cutting it with some white flour just so the spelt flour will last longer. I'll do like a 50-50 blend of white flour and then whole wheat or spelt flour in our pancakes and chapati. But really this is the only stuff you can find, just the plain white flour. So I just have several jars of that. Chickpea flour or graham flour, that's a new addition. I want to use this to make like a vegan egg substitute, like an omelet or something. And the corn flour I've used to make little corn pita bread things. I also want to try making cornbread one of these days. This is new, Kuba picked it up today. It's just buckwheat flour. I've never used this before, so I'm curious to see what it tastes like. I really like buckwheat, but I've never used the flour. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And then this is just some oat flour. I ground oats in our blender. We have oats here. All right, so now I'm moving into baking supplies. I have several types of sugar here. This is coconut sugar. I use this in no-bake cookies. It's like a brown sugar. Tastes a little like maple syrup, molasses, chocolate. I don't actually like the coconut sugar in like coffee or tea, but in no-bake cookies, it's really good. Then I have plain white sugar. I think I bought this when we were living in the tent just because we couldn't get this type of sugar. This is like less refined than the white one, and I just use this in my tea. I have Malden salt, which is super flaky, so really I just use it to top sweet stuff because it adds a nice salty contrast to the sweet. And then I have regular table salt here. I put this in pancakes, chapati. I don't add salt to our food, like to our one-pot pasta. I don't put any salt in it, but I do put tamari, and I'll show you that later. Then I have vanilla extract. This one's really nice. I did try it in pancakes once, but I prefer them without the vanilla extract. This is really tasty in those no-bake cookies. Cocoa powder. Yeah, this goes in the no-bake cookies as well. And what else did I use it for? Like chocolate oatmeal, stuff like that. But the tin's really cool, that's why I wanted it. Have some coconut flakes, also for no-bake cookies. And then I have baking powder. This is mainly for pancakes. And I have 2 bags of it here. We get this from the organic shop just because it comes in these giant bags. Otherwise you have to get them in tiny little bags. These are more pancake supplies. I use apple cider vinegar in the pancakes. And we top our pancakes with peanut butter and jam. This is a new kind we're trying. This is also from the organic shop. It's just ground up peanuts, nothing else. And this is my favorite jam. It's just strawberry rhubarb. And sometimes Kuba will have a different type of jam too, but we just have this right now. All right, now we're moving into more savory stuff. This is the tamari I use. It's like soy sauce, but it doesn't have wheat in it. But I really like this one because it comes in this giant bottle. So I add this to our pastas, soups, just drizzle it on top. I have a thing of tahini here. Haven't opened it yet. I think I'm gonna try to make hummus one of these days. This is our favorite tomato paste. I put this in all of our one-pot pastas. So this is just beets with horseradish. We like to put this on top of our pasta as well, just at the very end. And then additional pasta topping, nutritional yeast. This one is fortified with B12. I ordered this online from organicvillage.pl, and it came super quick, like the next day even. But I have this every day just for the B12, and it tastes really nice too. It's like cheesy, nutty. Tastes good on all savory foods. And then I cook the one-pot pasta every other day. So when we have leftovers, we will add in a jar or a can of beans to that, along with some curry paste, just to like boost it a little bit. Unfortunately, we are out of curry paste and we couldn't get to the shop in time because from 10 to 12, only older people can shop at that time, so we missed out on that. I really like this one because it's oil-free and vegan, and it's just spicy enough. I have a little bit of rice here. We don't eat rice that often anymore. We tend to prefer pasta. And this is our favorite pasta. We use half a box every 2 days. I like to put in a third to a half cup of lentils in every 1 pot pasta too. I always like to have lentils in our pantry because they cook quickly and they're inexpensive and you can add them to any savory dish. This is our tea and coffee collection right now. I have some black tea, 2 different types of loose leaf green tea. We're trying this Lavazza coffee recently. And then these are some other teas. We have mint tea here, and then Melissa. This we can't buy in bulk at the tea shop, so we just buy it from the shop, and it just comes in these large bags. This one I don't like at all, but I really like mint tea. So moving on to spices. These are all the spices I put in my curry powder. So we have ginger, turmeric, coriander, and cumin. What is this? Cinnamon. Lots of cinnamon here. Mustard, black pepper, cayenne, fenugreek, cardamom, and nutmeg. And that all just goes into the curry jar. I also use cinnamon in oatmeal and in some cookies and bars. Turmeric as well. I'll put that in pancakes once in a while. And this is the last of the stuff on the little spice rack. We have some cashews. We got these because I want to try to make a vegan Alfredo sauce, but we've just been snacking on these. We got this grinder in Athens when we were staying in an Airbnb. It's meat barbecue flavor, but this is really nice in chapati. I just grind it like 20 times into the flour and it gives the chapati just like a subtle peppery, rosemary, herby flavor. Marjoram, thyme, basil, and what is this? Oregano. These I use every time I make 1 pot pasta. I put in a teaspoon of each except for basil. I put half a teaspoon of that. I use these every time I cook, so like every other day. Herbe de Provence. I think I was putting that on baked chips. It's good with potatoes. It has lavender in it too, which is interesting. This is white pepper. I don't know why I bought this. I haven't used it in anything, but it has a different flavor than black pepper. This is a chai blend. I used this in cookies when we were in Krakow, and I just haven't used it since. So maybe I can throw it into like pancakes or something, but Kuba isn't too fond of chai stuff. This is just dried rosemary. I like never use this now. I think I will just add this to vinegar when I'm soaking lemon rinds to make lemon vinegar. And then it'll be lemon rosemary vinegar because I just never cook with this. I don't know how to pronounce this. Chamber? I think it's savory in English. This is for an Italian seasoning blend that I was making in the summer when we were having like tofu veggie sandwiches every day. I have a little bit of powdered garlic. And then these things I don't really use too often. Allspice. I bought this for the chai blend. And then this is just ground... what is it? Cloves. So here are some things from our fridge. This is just maple syrup. I use this in no-bake cookies as well. This is just the same tamari in the big bottle. I just transfer it to this little one because it's easier to pour out. I have a bunch of flax seeds here. And then I have a little bit of ground flax seeds. I'll have to ground more tomorrow. But I just keep flax seeds in the fridge because once ground, they'll go bad quickly. So I just keep everything in the fridge and then grind them every few days and keep them in this little jar, and then I put this into pancakes. And then I have more of my jam here. And for produce, we have 3 massive leeks. We'll use one of these in 1 pot pasta. Then we have cabbage here. We'll use half a cabbage in 1 pot of pasta as well. We basically just buy enough veggies for the week. So since I'll make pasta 3 times, we have 3 red peppers. And then plenty of carrots too. And we have lots of lemons because we like to have lemon water. 1 lemon will give us 2 big jars of lemon water. Oh, I also forgot about sweet potatoes. Whoa, these are huge. I like putting this in our one-pot pasta too. Wow, Kuba really loaded up on bananas today. But we use bananas every day in our pancakes, and then we just eat them on the side with breakfast. We'll have them as a snack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 bunches of bananas at various stages of ripeness. And last but not least, we have apples, and this is all of ours favorite snack, including Aika. We like to have these with our breakfast or just during the day as a snack, but apples are really good lately. So we're not going to eat all of this food this week, but we just wanted to stock up the kitchen to save us trips to the shop and to the city. If you're curious about how much we spend on food in a week, I have a video where I show you the breakdown, so you can check that out. I also have a video showing you what we eat in a day if you're curious about that. But basically it's pancakes and pasta and chapati. That's what we like to eat. Check out these doors! Kuba made them! This has a magnet. Isn't that cool? Ta-da! We have knobs too for the handles.
Yeah, they're in the van.
But this looks great. This will be cut, and then there'll be a thing going on top so it lines up with this.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thank you.